Okay, I think we're live. Let's give it a moment to kick in here. I've never tried streaming like this from a car on the freeway before, but we're gonna give it a shot. It's also 1:30 in the morning East Coast time, so I'm not sure who's actually watching. But I did want to give an update because I kind of mentioned earlier that maybe we were going to do a stream when Chris and Jessica came over, and it did not feel right. It did not feel comfortable to try and do a stream when everybody was there, because the fact is, Chris is still recovering. I think I would say Chris is okay, but he's not good, if you know what I mean. What happened was very severe. What happened was very traumatizing. Chris has staples in his head. He lost a tooth. He's got scratches on his face. He is. He just went through some trauma. It was real trauma. So Chris and Jessica all came over. We had food, chatted, relaxed, talked a lot. And Chris is a strong dude. And I know in some ways he's not really fazed by what happened, but in other ways it's impossible not to be fazed. And it's been less than 24 hours, and he only got out of the ER this morning at 4 o'clock in the morning. So he hasn't had a lot of sleep, he hasn't had a lot of food, and but he's a strong ass dude. So we spoke about a lot of things. We spoke about, by the way, guys, he said that the outpouring of support from everyone has been absolutely phenomenal. I think every single SPTV channel today probably posted the link to Chris's link tree, where he's got the links you can use to support him. I know people in certain countries are saying they're not able to use the links. That's fine. Just anyone who can, just do whatever you can. Chris was not able to recover his phone. They've tried to find the phone. They've looked for the phone. Looks like the guy took the phone. He's using his backup phone right now. But his backup phone is like a beater phone. It's not like something that he can stream with. In the live stream that I did a few hours ago, I did post a link in the comments section to his link tree. I'm going to do the same on this video. I'm just going to encourage everyone to support him any way that you can through his link tree. We of course talked about the fact. By the way, Chris and Hellcat and Jessica and myself are 1,000% sure this was a setup. This was not a homeless person asking for money, guys. This was 100% not a homeless person asking for money. This was a setup. And one thing that Chris said that was interesting is that during the attack, he does not think that he ever fell to the ground. It looked to me, from the aspect of the stream that I watched, it looked to me like Chris instantly fell to the ground. What we were really seeing, though, was Chris's phone falling to the ground. Chris actually doesn't use a gimbal when he streams, like I do, like Hellcat does, like Jess does. Chris just holds his phone in his hand. So, when Chris was attacked, he had his phone in one hand and he had his umbrella in the other hand. So what we were seeing on the stream was his phone. My phone is totally crooked right now, guys, isn't it? Hold on. Sorry, I know it's silly to worry about that, but it's freaking me out. Hold on. All right, screw it, who cares? So what we were seeing was Chris's phone falling to the ground. Chris took just a bunch of shots to the face and the head. The first shot primarily was right here, right to the front of his jaw, and that's what knocked out the tooth. Chris has staples in his head behind his ear. I think he's got some stitches on his neck, and he's got scratches on his face, and he's just still healing. So I think in the next day or two, he's going to get a new phone that he can use for streaming. We obviously talked about the fact that Scientology's strategy is to make the streamers feel unsafe, to make them not want to go out, to make it seem dangerous. And if they cannot, I'm seeing a question in the stream, what is the LAPD saying? The LAPD did show up to the hospital, and they took his statement, and they're filing a criminal complaint, a criminal report, whatever the right word is, I don't know. It does seem, just from us chatting back and forth, is absolutely driving me crazy that this camera is crooked, you guys. I hope. Here, I'll just hold my head to the side so you can't tell. It seems like the attack took place just outside of the view of Scientology's cameras. If I had any doubts that this was something set up by Scientology, that would remove those doubts. This attack took place on the corner of Fountain and Edgemont. That is exactly 2 blocks from L. Ron Hubbard Way. It is exactly 1 block from Scientology's main building, the horseshoe entrance where security is. This would normally be within crystal clear view of Scientology's cameras. Looks like the attacker waited for Chris to turn the corner, going north on Edgemont, before actually attacking him, making it just outside the view of Scientology's cameras. I hope that the LAPD finds other storefronts in the area that have camera footage of what occurred. He said the attacker had his hoodie pulled tight so that you could only see this part of his face. And actually identifying the guy would be near impossible unless they can find video footage of the guy approaching the location without his face covered. I can tell you guys, if anybody ever is able to find out this guy's identity, God help that guy. For real. What else? Oh, we talked about a couple ideas of wearing body cameras that are full-time recording, so that even if your streaming camera gets knocked out of your hand, you've still got the body camera running. I can tell you that Hellcat has ordered a 360 camera that he's ordered. So this is amazing. Hellcat has ordered this type of helmet. It's almost like a police helmet, where it protects your head, but it also has a visor, and the visor can be lowered if needed. And Hellcat has a 360-degree camera coming, live streaming camera, that he's going to put on top of the helmet. That's going to be amazing. He's going to look like a bipedal Google Maps car with those spinning cameras on top. He's also got a vest, a protective vest that's coming that he'll be able to attach all of his batteries to, and maybe some of his portable camera gear. These guys are in it to win it. And, as strong as Chris is, I could just tell, to me, he's shell-shocked. He's dealing very traumatic physical injury. And even though he's strong, these things take a toll. So he's gonna rest. He's gonna get a lot of rest. He's gonna get a lot of food. He's gonna chill. He's gonna heal. He's gonna replace his equipment. Hellcat's out there streaming right now. Before I started this, I looked at Hellcat's stream. I think he had 1,700 people watching him live outside of the Anthony Building on Fountain. And he's out there, man. He's doing it. So rain and all. If it wasn't raining, we were all gonna go right out to L. Ron Hubbard Way and start streaming. just to say you can't keep a good squirrel down. But, we were like, let's just chill, let's just relax, let's have some food, let's chat. No reason to push it. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. He's okay, he's healing, but he's not good. This was a desperate tactic by Scientology, in my opinion. I believe Scientology is going to continue to resort to violent measures because they can't figure out any other effective way to keep the streamers away. And it almost hurts me to say that because I want as many people out there as possible, and it's hard to encourage as many people as possible to show up when at the same breath I'm saying that I believe Scientology is going to continue to figure out how to resort to violence. I do not want to put anyone in harm's way. I do not want to encourage people to put themselves in harm's way. That being said, there is safety in numbers. I do think it is safe to be out there in numbers. I think as long as people aren't going anywhere by themselves, particularly late at night, particularly in the dark, particularly outside of the view of cameras, I think there's a way to do it smart and continue to not let the intimidation tactics work. Not let Scientology take the win on that. But again, like I said, I feel like we're walking a fine line. People should think of their own safety first. People should do what's best for them and make decisions for themselves based on what they feel is best for them. Nobody should try to be a martyr. Don't go outside your own comfort zone. Do what you're comfortable with. I really do love the idea of people supporting their favorite streamers by showing up to wherever their favorite streamers are, and helping those streamers by live streaming them and helping keeping them safe, help to keep them safe that way. I just think it's a great idea. I just know there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who want to help, would love to have the opportunity to help, and want to know how to help. And that is a way to help. Even people showing up. How about even people showing up just to help escort their favorite streamer back to their car at the end of the night? How's that? That's not a bad idea. Yeah, guys. Hellcat and Jessica and Chris are doing an amazing job out there. Please support them, subscribe to their channels, watch their streams, and help them with any equipment they want to get to beef up their streaming arsenal, as it were. And yeah, this too has now come to pass. All right, guys. First live stream on the freeway seemed to have gone okay. That's going to be it for tonight. I fly home tomorrow. I'll be home early afternoon. Ready to hit the ground running. Back on the mean, cold streets of downtown C-Dub. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.